going 40. I'm like, nah, bro, just go ahead. Micah paying for everybody there.
Yeah, that was Micah's money too.
My son gave it to he gave it to me like this.
Look, I don't even like you.
Hey, Trev, he gave it to me like this though. Hoping yeah, just go ahead and take it.
Hey, you better learn how to count, boy.
Boy.
I tell you right there.
Hey,
Don't say give him nobody no free money.
One thing I do appreciate about this kid, he will go to his school, find out who couldn't eat food, and he will come back and take money out his piggy bank to make sure they're good. But my boy, look, we can't go broke. You know what I'm saying?
Guys, T-Fit here with Fit Bully TV. As you see, this is feeding time. This is trash time. You want to see your trash go through the roof? Start feeding your dogs raw food. No matter where you buy it, it comes in a package. Now, I made a video about the chicken thighs having a high level of fat. I wasn't going to do a video like this, but I'm going to do a couple iterations of it. That has 16 grams of fat. This has 16 grams of protein. This is not a good thing. And if you look at it, this thing really only has one solid bone. Now, for us humans, you go, this is interesting. Challenge is the general is going to have diarrhea tomorrow. Why? Because he can't eat more than that. Technically, I'm going to go ahead and trim it down for him some. So that way I can give him a little bit of this. And mind you, you can cut the fat off because the fat sometimes is where a lot of toxins are. But this is still a fatty piece of meat. So, if I were to feed the dogs chicken thighs, which I am not tonight to be clear, I would turn around and do what? Balance it out with more bone. Some of the better bone is chicken wings. Now, I thought the same thing you thought when I saw pork brains. The same you said, oh God, remember mad cow disease? This can't be good. But then, of course, I wouldn't imagine this people would put themselves at risk, meaning Raw Feeding Miami. They're selling it, so I did the research, saw that it was good for B vitamins. What I learned in Ego and Tron's last feeding, they got a little poopy. And they had gas, so much gas that I took all the covers off the bed to make sure I didn't put my face in no butt because the covers in the room stunk so bad. So if you came in the room last night, all the covers were off the bed, not because the bed was made, I don't even make no beds. But I said, oh God, they was lighting my room up the other day. And I forgot I had candles because for the most part, the room hasn't been cantankerous. But in this case, they hit me with the flex, and I'm talking about they was flexing hard. So I said, what did I not do? Well, I didn't add the fiber. So guess what I'm doing now? They're eating chicken legs, and I doubled up on the red meat last time, so everybody got venison instead. I ran out of venison. I was going to do it tonight. Only person getting venison is Hera. Why? Because she's the one I need to hold on to some weight and grow a little bit more. And it has doubled aminos. I've doubled down on the fiber, so you see your yogurt and your pumpkin. Good source of vitamin A. I've given them spleen, which is in this right here. It's going to help boost their immunity. And I've given them chicken, basically these, but in Costco form. And the general, he gets a little leg, he gets a little spleen, and a little chicken thigh, because that's going to be good for him. Now, what is this bowl missing? Green. And I don't mean weed, people. I don't mean weed. I gave Hera and Ego testicles. What do testicles do? They help with bone density because objectively anything high in testosterone is going to improve bone density. When you eat foods that boost testosterone, it's supposed to increase bone density, to say the least. So what I'm about to do is go get me a little frozen greens, aka that package of greens, and add some blueberries to double down on the fiber so they can actually absorb and utilize this very, very, very high protein diet. Now, I know how to eyeball it, but if I were you, about a couple of blueberries inside here. It looks pretty too. Look at that little topper. And no, they poop don't come out blue. Dreamer, I don't think he likes blueberries too much. I didn't call it in his meal a few times. Oh, I'm gonna get the general a little pumpkin too. I'll give him a little bit of that dough. You know what? This makes me want to make a pumpkin pie, I gotta be honest with you. And no, the holidays aren't close, but I sure could use a pumpkin pie. Maybe that patty pie. Maybe I'll go get that patty pie. If nobody know Patty LaBelle, tag her in this. Stay tuned, I'm gonna add some greens today. We're gonna show you a couple of the dogs eat, right? Sorry, Nico. Really when we get home.
Shit, man.
You good. We just be real. Man, thanks for you. He said you paid for a haircut, man.
Yeah.
Oh, I appreciate it, man. Negroes ain't that kind. I would have done some shit like that, but nothing like, oh, bro, what I was like, my nigga, just stop it.
You don't keep school, we just get money, man.
That's the goal, man. That's the point. You gotta wake up and count what you got. You ain't doing enough.
That nigga came down and gave a nigga 140 beans.
What you giving so much money for, boy? You don't know how to count?
I was tired. I heard that. I was like, he did what?
What? This man gave.
Yo, go get a recycle, dude.
She was like, man, here's a fat tip.
But bro had it bunched up like this, right? So he was like,
Get this.
so now I'm like, he had it bunched up like this, right? So I seen it. I'm thinking I gave him 20. I'm like, I'm not gonna trip. So now I got to tip him, bro. So he leaving, and I'm like, all right, bro, your card, the card thing still work? He was like, yeah, but I'm paying cash, right? I'm like, what you mean paying cash? He was like, oh yeah, because of this. He still had it bunched up. So I'm like, what you mean because of this? He was like, yeah, it's a little. So he had the 100 was in the back, had a little, the little 20. I'm like, oh, that's another 20 back there. The 140. I'm like, nah, bro, just go ahead. Micah paying for everybody there, bro.
Yeah, that was Micah's money too. Really, Micah paid.
My son gave it to he gave it to me like this.
Look, I don't even like you.
Hey Trev, he gave it to me like this though, hoping yeah, just go ahead and take it. I was like,
You better learn how to count, boy.
boy.
I tell you right there.
Hey,
Say give him nobody no free money.
one thing I do appreciate about this kid, he would go to his school, find out who couldn't eat food, and he will come back and take money out of his piggy bank to make sure they're good. But my boy, look, you can't go broke. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that.
That's good. That's how this episode will start, people. You see this? Look, act of kindness. You seen the kid do something kind? I got a little line up. My barber out of town. Do something kind for somebody. All right, now we got to do a phone break.